Hello and welcome. Are you looking for a YouTube thumbnail maker tool and you don't have any idea where to start? Well, that was exactly where we were a while ago. I was looking for such a tool for my partner who was recently started making YouTube videos. What we found so far was not optimal for various reasons, because it required registration, or you had to set up an account and give your email address, and I'm not a fan of registering first, only to see that this tool is then not what you need. Or the other tools we found had so many features which required too much time to learn how to use it. So the idea is to have a little tool and which is just easy to use and does not require such a steep learning curve. So that's what I was working on in the last couple of week or 2 weeks, and I thought I can share it with you. So we are using it already successfully for the YouTube channel of my partner. Okay, so what is it about? It's a web application, so that means you can use it with any browser, for example on a mobile phone or on a tablet PC or on a desktop PC. So right here we are looking at the browser on a desktop PC. You can see here in the top URL I have put the address of the web server serving this tool, and I put the link in the description later in the video. I'm mentioning it as well. Okay, so basically how it works is you have some basic controls on the top side here, and then there's a preview window below. The controls are mainly to select a background image. You can use a color gradient as a background image, as you can see already here in this preview, or you can put an image from an image file, or you can even select and pick one image from a video. But we will have a look at that later. Then on top of the background you can put up to 3 text. You don't have to use 3 text, but you can use up to 3. And then finally you can also use a foreground image. Okay, so in our first example I want to create the thumbnail for this video itself, and I'm doing this by using the background color gradient. So you can see here there are show and hide buttons. If I click on the show button, it will reveal then a color selector. Here I can select then the colors for the gradients. For example, if I want to have a purple fading into a white background, then you can see how that works once it's applied. As soon as you select the colors, that's how that works. Okay, for my example I'm reverting back to white to black, because that gives us a nice gray color gradient. So when I'm fine with the background already, I can hide this again, and then I can move on selecting the text. Yeah, let's go to the text. So our thumbnail should be about the thumbnail maker itself. So you can see here I'm type in the text in this text field, and then I can move with my mouse the text around. That's a bit too wide. You can also put this in 2 lines. Also you can select the font. I like this Comica display font. That's looking nice, I think. Then you can also select the alignment if you want the text to be aligned to the left, or to the center, or to the right. And for my case I leave it aligned to the left. Okay, the size can also be adapted. So I can zoom in or out, or I can even rotate it. The changes are applied by clicking on the buttons, or I can hold my control key and move the mouse wheel up and down, that will also rotate. Okay, so you can see already here with the text we have some outlines. We have a red color text with a black outline and then another white outline. The color of the outline can also select it here. For example, if I want to have something blue, then the first outline color will be blue. Can also change the size of the outline. So that's all adjustable. I think I go back to, what was it in the beginning? 5, I think. And black. Okay, I'm going to load a foreground image here. Again, I'm clicking on the show button to show the controls. So here I have now loaded a foreground image. That's this YouTube logo I found here. I think that makes sense when I want to show a YouTube thumbnail maker to have a YouTube logo here. You can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. If you are using this later on a mobile phone or on a tablet, then you can use your 2 fingers like you are zooming in and out in a map, for example. So what's also interesting is in one of the text you can also use emojis. Here this is not really an emoji, it's just an arrow, but only to show you what's possible. So this is treated as a text. You can again rotate it with holding Control key and then moving the mouse scroll wheel. Also here you can increase the size. Yeah, and move it around. Alright. Good, yeah, so if you are happy with your setup, you can even save it as a preset. So if you come back maybe a couple of days later with your new video, you can kind of load the same setup again. Don't have to make the decisions again and again if you want to keep a consistent layout for your thumbnails. Yeah, we just have to put a preset name, thumbnail maker 001, and then save as a preset. Okay, preset is saved. That worked. If I'm now changing everything here, just putting some other text, making a mess, changing the colors to something different, and then I can just go to select a preset and reload my previously saved preset, and that will revert everything. The selection of the colors, the position, outline colors, thickness, and so on. That's all saved and reloaded. Okay, yeah, I'm reloading the page to clear everything. So we are starting from a clean slate now, because now I want to show you using an image. Again, I can enable this control by clicking on the show button. Let me see what we can use. Yeah, so here we have a screenshot of the game Vintage Story I was playing recently. So let's suppose I want to create a YouTube gaming channel for Vintage Story. I can have this background image here. You will see I have still this color gradient. So I could use this color gradient as a frame And I can also move this background image around, but in my case I want to have it entirely filling the screen. Okay, yeah, for my text I'm using again text 1 field. Let's say my gaming channel is called Bitmania. Again, I'm using my Comica font. This time I'm going with some orange color. Orientation. Yeah, I'm rotating it a bit. And let's say I'm in my not yet existing gaming channel making a video for episode 46, for example. So we see we have now the next text field here. Again, changing the font. The color should be, let's use a red here. And of course I want to have the same rotation as I have with my main text. That is 14. So Bitmania, how that does look. So in this non-existing episode 46 I'm doing adventuring. Okay, so I have put in the adventuring text here. Again, I'm adjusting to the same rotation. It's a bit too large. Yeah, I have to be with my mouse exactly hovering over the text. Okay, so this will be then my thumbnail for my non-existing Bitmania Vintage Story gaming channel. I forgot we can also use a foreground image. Let's pick up one of the official gaming logos for Vintage Story. Okay, there we go. That needs to be rearranged a bit, I think. Again, we can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. I think that looks good. Yeah, once we are finished with our setup, I can again save it with a preset name. Bitmania 001, save, so I can use it later when I come back making episode 47, for example. Yeah, of course, what is this all about? I want to have an image to be used on YouTube later as the download, as the thumbnail. Now I can download it. If I go to my, yeah, and there we have then the thumbnail image. Okay. Yeah, the next use case I want to show you. For this I again have to reset everything. So we are again starting from scratch. Now I want to use a background image from a video. So let's say you are doing again a YouTube channel and you have a video already and you know that somewhere in this video there is a nice background image. So YouTube by default offers you 3 randomly picked frames from it. Here we can, I have prepared already a video. You can now see it's loaded into the browser and it is picking like 30 evenly separated frames within the video, and hopefully we are able to find one that suits then for our channel. So I can use the slider here and look through all the videos, or the images, sorry. Let me see which one we could use. So as a text I put here garlic from the garden. So you can see I can have even 4 lines of text. It's a bit too large. Also, I don't like the color. Let's change that. Maybe in this example I can go crazy a bit here with the outline size. Do we have some other interesting fonts? Okay, you get the idea. Okay, yeah, interesting to mention is also you can change the controls into different languages. I have prepared Thai and India language. So if you click on the Thai flag here, for example, all the controls are changed into Thai language. So hopefully that will then help my Thai friends using this thumbnail maker. Okay, I switch back to English because I don't speak Thai. Right. Yeah, so the whole thumbnail maker also works on a mobile device or on a tablet PC, as long as you have a browser. All in all, it's free to use. I built it mainly for myself and my partner, but I think it could be useful for you too. So feel free to use it. You can find it on my webpage, bitmania.de. I will put the link into the description. I can even show you this little QR code here. So this will also send you to the thumbnail tool. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any ideas how to improve this tool, I would be happy to hear about that. Are you liking it? Are you missing something? Just let me know in the comments. Okay, thank you.